Hey everybody, welcome back. You're gonna hear the air conditioner on because it's still stinking hot out. So we are on, I think, number four. Number four. And I gotta remember to write it down so I know to come back. So it's been about 2 or 3 days. And I was gonna show you the creases that I did on this one. So here's the foot, okay, and you can see the red, so the creases are done. That's what it looks like. I'll show you a hand. I probably have to do them again, but it's okay. It's fine. So now we are on the bluing. Now let me explain what the bluing is. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, okay? So, I'm gonna put my glove on because I'm handling the doll. Okay, so the bluing, like creases, is in the deep part of the crease, the deep parts around here. So inside the mouth, because this one's closed mouth, inside there, underneath the eye, in the nose, inside the ear, the deep part of the ear, the deep crevices, the deep, deep ones. That's where you're gonna put the bluing, is that. It's gonna add depth to it. So you don't have to do it if you don't want to. It doesn't take very long to do. And if your blue is still good, which I think mine is, and just remember that blue stains very easily, okay? So my blue is still good, so I'm gonna mix it up. And it's kind of watery, but that's okay. I don't want, it's gonna stain it, so I don't want it too thick. And you're gonna use the same little brushes to do this. It's like creasing, but you're not gonna do all the creases. You're just gonna do the deep parts. Okay, and then let me start you out. And each kit's different. You might not have a kit that you want this with. So I'm gonna put blue inside the nose, and like I did with the red, I'm gonna let it set in there, because that's where I do want it to stain. And then I'm gonna do the mouth, because it's closed. And we'll do that, and we'll do the chin, because it's got a deep spot. So, there's your blue, right? And we're gonna do a little bit under the eye. Just a little. More so on one side than the other side. Okay, and then if you still have your blue sponge, use your blue sponge and tap the water off. If you can't get inside there, then use a dry brush. And you'll see it'll kind of look like a, because you're adding blue, so it's going to look like a purple color. And this is a little bit older of a baby, so you don't want a lot anyway. And I'm only going to do a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit. And then you're just going to take the blue out of the nose, just seep it up. Wipe it off. It just looks like a little bit. We'll put a little bit around the nose, not much. Just a little. And yeah. And these deep crevices, you usually always end up having to use a brush to get it out. Usually always. Now I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but you can see that's more like a purpley color now underneath the eyes and in the mouth and the chin. And let's do inside the ear. Like the nose, I'm just going to put some blue inside here. And just kind of go in the crevice. Like I said, it'll stain, so you don't want to leave it on too long. Okay? You just want enough to color it. And it's just going to look like a deeper inside. So you're going to do this with all your creases, the deep creases, just the deep ones, not the superficial ones. Just the deep ones. See, that's what it looks like. And then you're just gonna pounce it out. And like I said, if you leave it on too long, it's gonna look nasty. And just go in there and see, put it on the brush, brush it off. Now it just looks wet. Okay. And the other thing is, there's a deep spot between the eyes. You're gonna do that. Excuse me. I ended up with Ariel's cold. I feel like crap. I'm not happy. There, now you can see the line. See? And it's there. All right, so you're gonna do that, and then we are gonna do the next part. So go ahead and do that, and then I will show you the yellowing, which is the same idea, but you're gonna use yellow. And you're going to mix it the same way, so it's watery, and you're going to do the high points. So I will show you that so you can do that. You're just going to mix up your same stuff. Put a drop emulsion, some water, and then your paint. Like I said, this is how clear this was. It's not clear anymore. It's not clear anymore. All right. And let's take some yellow. I'm only using a half a brush. So just one side of it, because we don't need a lot for this. And that's kind of thick. If you think it's too thick, then add more of the water, the distilled water. Okay, I think that's okay. And cover your paint. So now you're going to take a little brush. I use another brush. Sometimes I use the bigger one. Now I'm going to show you on the head. So I'm going to explain where this is going to go. And like I said, you don't have to do this. The tip of the nose, the tip of the lip, the tip of the ears, the chin, above the lips, a dot on the cheeks, on the tip of the cheeks. And if you have puffy eyes, a little bit on the puff of the eyes. And then on the hands, you're gonna do the top of the knuckles, on the top of the knuckles, the elbow and the top of the shoulder, just a little bit. It's just the high points. And then the foot, you're gonna do the tip of the toes, the heel, the edge of the foot, and the ankle, and the knee tip, the tip of the knee, and the side of the thigh. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. And like I said, this is just underneath, it's gonna be underneath things. It's just gonna make it pop more. So on the yellow, so you're gonna do the top of the ear, right? Let's do the top of the ear. And we need a sponge, a yellow sponge right here. You're gonna tap it off. You're gonna do the tip of the cheek. And I just make like a little circle. You're gonna pat that off. And the tip of the nose. Tip of the nose. Tip of the mouth right here. And the chin. And just pounce it off. And you're not gonna see a lot with it, but you're gonna see enough when it's in front of you. Me showing you it, you're not gonna see nothing. It's gonna be hard to see. But there is gonna be a yellow tint to the top of the ear, the cheeks. I like to do it on the cheeks mostly, and the tip of the nose. You might be able to see it. You might be able to see the yellow. Yeah, you can a little bit. So that's the yellow. And then on the foot, you're going to the side of the foot, the heel, the tips of the toes, and then the tip of the knee, and the side of the thigh, the outside of the thigh. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. Doesn't really matter. You see more of this. I do it mostly on the heel and the side of the foot and the tip of the knee. I don't usually do it anywhere else. Sometimes I do it on the ankles a little bit. And this one you can see the ankles, so it's easier to do. But it's just gonna add a little something underneath. So go ahead and do that, and then after we're done doing that, then we're gonna start veining. So go ahead and do that, and I will be back. I've got to take my child to work, and I will be back to show you what it looks like.